I headed north out of San Francisco, across the Golden Gate Bridge and through the tunnels burrowed through the Marin headlands. This was my first time visiting San Quentin as a PI, but it's a journey I'd done 100 times as a kid. Visiting a state prison to see your papa isn't something you easily forget. The barbed wire, the threat of being shot by snipers, or the threat of being eaten by police dogs, childhood imaginations can run wild, and they stick with you. A chill ran over me that had little to do with the breeze rolling off the bay as I approached the familiar landmark. At first glance, it could be a fairytale castle, perched there on the edge of the bay as if to keep the sea back. As a kid, it had kept the evil out. It didn't lock it up. I checked in at reception, locked up my stuff, and submitted to a metal detector. I got the back of my hand stamped with UV ink, and again it reminded me of previous family visits. I crossed over the threshold, and I felt butterflies. I was just visiting, but silly notions of mistaken identity or inadvertent breaches of security made me worry about being kept in. It was a scary place, and it was meant to be. Lee Wang sat waiting for me with a thick pane of safety glass between me and his sneer. I stooped a little to pull the seat closer to the phone, and I saw Wang clock an eyeful at my tits. He moistened his lips, and it made me feel sick. For a small guy, this Chinese prick had some kahunas on him. We lifted phones, and Wang jumped straight to it. What did I want to know? I asked Wang what he knew about Hayes' drug habit. Wang denied all knowledge of drugs or any habit Hayes may or may not have had. What a crock. He was a cop that played by the rules, Wang told me. Yeah, so how come he became a drug addict? I asked. Well, let me tell you something about Hayes, Wang started. When that fire escape collapsed and they fell to the ground, Hayes used his body to break Wang's fall. Hayes broke his back to save Wang's life. It was a little too hard to swallow. Maybe Hayes had built up a loyalty to his drug boss? I got up to leave because the conversation was not one I'd hoped to hear, but Wang tapped on the glass and had me pick up the phone again. If you want to know about Hayes, speak to Greaves. Greaves. It's the inspector investigating the murder of Hayes' informant.